All right, we are live. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to This Weekend Loaded. Great. So, yeah, as it said, we are live. And, yeah, I don't know what we're talking about tonight. But so far with us here on the panel, we have G23. How are you tonight?
Doing great. Just got done shaving.
Oh, sounds like fun. And out there in the chat, had you in there claiming to be first. And then Kingpin and Patriots out there. Says, "Good evening, gentlemen. Don't worry, Rich. I won't ask." Well, that's good because it's not the wrestling chat.
Won't ask what? Or is that don't ask, don't tell?
No, he usually asks what type of wrestling we're talking about. Yeah, mud, oil, jello, or midget tossing. And Gary's
Kind
out
of
there
fun.
too. Huh?
Here, I think it's sometime this month. Uh, down about 20 miles down the road at the casino, we're supposed to have some midget wrestling.
Yeah, look who comes in late. As always.
He heard midget wrestling and he's like, "Ooh, I'm in."
Uh huh.
Nah, just dealing with this stupid StreamYard crap, trying to get my headphones to work, but of course they won't work. So I don't know what the hell the deal is with StreamYard, but being a pain in the ass lately.
Uh-huh.
Have you gone into the settings and go into the
Yeah.
audio?
Yep, done all that stuff, and then it clicks on and it does the function check, the mic check, all that crap, and then as soon as I come in, it's gone.
I'm talking about once you've entered. Like now you're in here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've done it even when I'm in, so that's why I've just given up on it. Like, pain in the ass. Like, it shouldn't be that difficult, but whatever. What's going on, fellas?
I don't know.
Not much.
You know, Patriot wants us to talk more about midget tossing. I don't know anything about midget tossing. We've had that discussion already.
Pretty sure you could find a channel for midget fetishes online.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sure there's probably certain websites that are catering only to that because what is it, Rule 34 or whatever it is.
I wouldn't know, but everybody's got a thing, I guess.
No, that's the point of Rule 34. If there's a subject, there will be a porn site about it. If you've never seen the list of the rules of the internet, there's some funny things on that. My kid, one of my kids had a whole list of these rules that are from the internet that they got somewhere. And Rule 34, which I think is Rule 34, is that, again, if there is a subject of any kind, TV show, movie, uh, book, comic book, you name it, there's going to be a porn version of it somewhere on the internet. And It's probably true. I made the mistake of looking up Phineas and Ferb with Safe Search turned off one time, trying to find an avatar for this one music site I belong to that's no longer around. And yeah, if that was anything to go by, Rule 34 is something that does exist.
I had a friend at work that would go crazy over feet. Like that was his big thing. If a chick was wearing sandals, he was eyeballing her feet, like weirdly.
Mm. Oh yeah, people out there with foot fetishes. That was a thing before there was internet. So
Yeah, a little strange, but I guess it's I don't know. More acceptable, I guess, than jaw dropping at somebody's rear end or something. I don't know.
um, yeah. Anyway, we got Defense Dad out there in the chat, and Wesley Foster is out there still claiming not to be a bonded Fed or a bot. Yeah, but that's exactly what a bonded Fed and a bot would say. So I don't know.
Exactly.
And Krabby's out there as well. So evening to you as well.
You notice he uses the word bonded too. And it's
Mhm.
pretty specific in a way.
And now Patriots want to talk about arm wrestling. There used to be competitive arm wrestling. They used to have it on ESPN back in the day, back before ESPN started having the more popular sports on there. They used to have arm wrestling competitions, Australian rules football, which if you've never seen that, that is some crazy shit. No, not loaded. I don't drink, so I can't be loaded.
ESPN has that one sport. It's where you just slap each other.
Yeah, I mean, they had all kinds of crazy stuff on there. That's where they used to watch like the karate competitions and stuff on there. Yeah. But then towards the end of the '80s, they started getting the major sports like baseball and football coverage on there. So you didn't have the really goofy stuff.
Isn't that cute? They walk in sync.
Uh-huh. That's a military thing. My friends and I went out. We were in high school in junior RTC. Wouldn't be trying to. Next thing we'd look down at our feet and we're like walking in sync. It's a military thing. They drum that into your head.
Yeah, but
Hell, man, I still find
well,
myself and my
they
wife
actually
doing it.
they truly weren't walking in sync. His right foot and her left foot were like going at the. So
Point is, we're out walking.
Hmm. Finstad says he's an expert at the sport of sleeping. It's harder than it looks. Yes, it is. And Foss is out there. He said that he used to get slapped at the bar on Saturday nights. He was semi-pro.
Just got yelled at by some guy, some random guy yelling something in the car.
Well, you're in New York. I mean, you should be used to
Yep.
that. But
he was probably
Thing, babe. Sure.
catcalling you.
Never know. Crazy world out here.
Mhm.
I mean, you are in New York, so
Check this. This is kind of cool. I don't know what it's about, but it's kind of cool.
The salon.
it's probably a hair salon.
Yeah, don't ask me. Probably some kind of weird hat or some shit. I don't know. Patriot wants to know if you're using your blowgun again, Rob.
No.
Gary says definitely not a gun shop. Keep walking.
Actually, he's probably wrong. They probably did have firearms in there.
Yeah, this is a front store. Who knows what they're selling? See
That's
some.
nice.
I don't know if you guys can see them, but probably not.
Freaking huge.
What?
I can't zoom in like when
Oh,
I'm
there's
up
fish
there.
in there.
Yeah, you might be able to
Huge
see them.
fish.
See one of them.
They gotta be at least 2.5 feet long.
Somebody's been feeding them the crackheads.
Crackheads fall in and feed them themselves. Suicide by fish. Now Gary's saying that other place is probably some place that serves salads. Yeah, it serves salads in the front and out the back door. They're selling guns on the black market.
Rob doesn't go to any place that sells salad. He tells everyone else to eat a salad while he's bowing down on fucking pizza.
Uh-huh.
Rob has stopped going places because they don't serve the Italian dressing he likes for his salad. He has banned restaurants because of their lack of Italian dressing.
You know what? I can believe that.
It'd be a lot better if he actually just carried salad dressing in his pocket and said, "Oh, don't worry about it. I got my own since you guys don't carry it."
You know, I've seen people do that, walk into restaurants with a bottle of dressing and shit. It's funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen people go in like a hot dog shop or something like that, and they don't have the brand of condiment they like. Like they'll have some off-brand ketchup or something, and they'll reach in their pocket and pull out those little packets of Heinz.
So
I wish they had little packets of A1. I'd do that.
They used to.
I've known like grown people, well, say like 1920, that would snag creamers and all that shit because they were too cheap to just buy stuff, from the store. And they live by themselves, so they just snag creamers, napkins, all that stuff, sugar packets. They ain't pay for nothing. People call me cheap.
I'm pretty sure that was you that you were watching do that. Kingpin gets extra napkins given to him at Burger King, and you're over there stealing them while they're giving him extras.
No, that's because he's.
It wasn't me.
Kingpin was flirting with the chick at the drive-through window. That's why you got the extra napkin.
I may or may not have snagged a roll of toilet paper once, but I was working in the woods, bro. Just kidding. Hell, I didn't mean to kill the chat there.
Kingpin says Hillary carries hot sauce. Yeah. Yeah, we know. She reached into her purse and pulled out a bottle of hot sauce while giving a speech to a bunch of black people. That was just brilliant. Whoever was her campaign manager at the time should have been fired right then and there. Did they really think that was a good idea?
What, carrying like Frank's hot sauce or Louisiana hot sauce?
No, her doing it as a publicity stunt at a rally that was mostly made up of black people. You remember, that's also the one where she tried doing the fake Southern accent and talking like somebody from the South would and all that other shit. Just made herself look like a complete and total ass more than usual.
So G23, how was your night, buddy?
It was good.
Yeah. How's the wife doing?
The wife's doing great. She didn't even have a hangover.
Wow.
How's your bottle doing?
I need a new one.
How old was that?
It was 12-year-old.
Dang. Well, you must like her.
I've put up with her for 21 plus years. I guess I might like her a little bit.
Rob trying out for the Olympics now. Of course, he would have to cross dress because men don't have the balance beam.
I'm gonna laugh when he falls.
Nah. I've got my phone to automatically turn the camera off if I fall or slip or do anything like that.
It'd be funnier if the camera was on when you slipped and straddled one leg on each side of that pole.
Funny for you, not for me.
See, that's just a good reason not to carry Italian dressing in your pocket. You'd be walking the balance beam or long there like you just were, and one of those packets rupture, runs down your leg, and then you have oil all over, and you go falling and busting your head on the back. And then your lady there has to call the paramedics, and you get taken away in an ambulance. Yeah. But
She could find a shopping cart, drag me to the hospital or something.
Defense Dad's throwing fighting words out there. Sorry, Rob. He says Italian dressing is nasty.
Believe this guy? Like Jurassic Park over there. It's not nasty, man. Good stuff.
PA reloaders out there. Did you ever cook chicken in Italian dressing?
Chicken and Italian dressing? You put
Yeah.
chicken in Italian dressing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And pork chops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pork chops are pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
We haven't done that in a while.
You always bitch when I make pork chops.
Defense Dad says blue cheese reigns supreme. There's something wrong with that guy. He likes blue cheese and he doesn't like Italian.
Blue cheese does reign supreme.
And no, I can't stand
Blue cheese is good. Blue cheese over ranch any day.
You guys are nasty.
Moldy dressing. You like cottage cheese? What do you think that is?
Not moldy.
Just tell
She's
her,
got a
Rick.
point. Cottage cheese doesn't still have the mold on it.
Hey,
Blue
hey,
cheese
whose side are
does.
you on, man? How you doing? Supposed to be on my side over here. Shit.
Everybody picks to be on my.
So you guys getting some exercise this weekend?
Their eyeballs
I-
going on the computer
If
screen.
walking around Walmart and a supermarket counts.
I got lots of exercise for the last like 10 days.
It's a good start.
Did you ever see like one of those food documentaries about weird food in other countries? You know, in Italy, there is a cheese that's illegal for them to export because it's made with maggots.
Oh, gee.
Yes, and there's the live maggots are still inside of it.
Yep. Some portions of Italy, they have to make it on the black market and under the under the radar because it's illegal in portions of Italy to have it.
What kind of cheese is that with the maggots in it?
It's some kind of white cheese. It's like it's related. It's in the same kind of family as like mozzarella is.
I have to look into that. Make sure I don't never eat it.
It's
Well, you
probably
can't
not
get it in this country, at least not
Honestly-
in your grocery stores or anything.
You definitely have to go to Italy, and then you'd have to know where to get it in Italy.
Yeah, because most of Italy it's illegal. That violates their sanitation laws.
What is up with that, Rob? Having her walk next to the road? Really? You should be the one willing.
I've told her a dozen times. I think she's putting it out there or something. I don't know.
I'm not. Don't hit me.
The fact that you're allowing it, I mean, you should automatically like step behind, step around, and go over to the road and walk her back into the inside. So this way you're protecting.
I knew somebody could know.
No, it's because I'm left-handed. So, like, if I'm doing something, smoking a cigarette or something,
Uh-huh.
my left
Uh-huh.
hand would be bumping into you.
Uh-huh. She's my bodyguard. I don't know what to tell you.
Clearly, she wears the pants in the family.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that. I discourage pants as much as I can.
Gary says he hauled 4 heavy ass things up the stairs to his apartment, so yeah, he got exercise. Kingpin, I guess, to say what the name of that cheese is. He said it's Casu Marzu from Sardinia, which is also where sardines are from. Originally, that's why they're called sardines. They originated in Sardinia, which is a little island off the coast of Italy. It's on the other side of Sicily. 'Cause you got Sardinia.
Sardinia?
Yeah. It's a little island in the Mediterranean. You got Sardinia, then Sicily, then Italy. You know, the toe of Italy. The toe of Italy is kicking Sicily into Sardinia. Yeah. Interesting little factoid about Sardinia from World War II. The British tricked the Nazis into thinking that the invasion of Sicily was actually going to take place in Sardinia by taking a dead homeless guy, putting a Royal Marine uniform on him with fake ID and a briefcase full of fake plans, and throwing it into the Mediterranean in hopes that somebody would find it washed up on a beach or something in Spain. And that because the Spanish, while not technically allied with the Germans, since they were both, socialist and everything, the Spanish would let the Germans look at anything that they found along those lines. And it worked. Hitler moved a bunch of the defenses from Sicily to Sardinia, which made the invasion of Sicily a lot easier.
I'm gonna laugh when she shoves you in that water.
She might.
They went from New York to a desert.
It's the crazy part about New England states, man.
Where the hell are you? Push him in.
Hell, he's probably close to Buffalo.
Nah, it's not Buffalo. He said New England.
You know, if you title this show "Where Am I?" I hear you'll get like 1,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, my short video, "Where Am I?" got 1,469 views.
See what I'm saying?
She didn't have to push him in. Rob's just going to fall in at this rate.
See if I can see any fish in the dam. You might actually be able to see them. Sometimes they're popping up and doing flips and cartwheels and all that crap.
What you're gonna find is a friggin' needle laying on the ground.
There was a body found down here 2 weeks ago.
I was going to say he's going to find a dead prostitute, but he beat me to it.
Won't be able to hear anything, but I'll just hang tight for a minute, see if I see any fish, then I'll move on. Trying to jump the dam.
You call that a dam?
It's a flood control dam. It's not an electric power generating dam. You got those kind of dams around here.
That's more like a levee than a dam.
Well, no, levee's made out of dirt. That probably made out of That's going to be steel reinforced concrete.
All right. See a few fish jumping. I don't know if you guys can see them.
I didn't really see anything except the water.
Yeah, you pretty much fish right there with a net.
Probably not legal.
Probably not.
You can fish with a net.
You can probably net fish, but probably not at that location.
You can, those kind of dams are good for fishing spots.
The guy was off. Well, you would have been able to hear him, but not over the water. So I had it muted. But he was saying how a big muskie kept trying to get up, saying about 2 feet, something like that, 2.5 feet. So he said keep an eye. You might see him, but yeah, I'm not trying to sit there all day. If I had my earbuds, probably wouldn't have been such. Or at least I could have heard what was going on.
Did you just call a 2-foot muskie big? That's small for a muskie.
I don't know the fish like that, so I'm just going by what the guy was saying. So
yeah, muskie get over 4 feet long, man. 2 foot. That's
whatever.
That's not a big one.
Fish, man.
Northern pike, that would be a decent sized one. Just don't get bit by them because they got some nasty teeth.
I'll go up and ask weird people what they're doing in the bushes. It's a great way to get stabbed, woman.
I thought that was part of your community tab.
Not
Can't
people like that.
Take a dump in New York without some guy and his lady walking up to him, going, "Hey, what are you doing, man?"
Right? What he's hacking over there. Never know what you're gonna get.
Rob is going to fall and break his neck yet.
Was a nest right here. It's gone now. It's in one of my many unreleased videos.
Hey, I released a video earlier today.
Yeah, the crazy hammer lady. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, man. I was hoping to get more leads. Does anybody else got a strangely dressed lady nailing zip ties to the telephone poles by their place?
Not that I've noticed. Getting back to the muskie and northern pike pro fishing tip. Pliers in the toolbox for when you hook into one of those things. You do not want your hand by their mouth. The longer the pair of pliers you got, the better. They will tear your hand up if they get a hold of it.
So you don't want a noodle muskie?
Oh hell no! If you want to keep your fingers where they're supposed to be, no, that's not a good idea. They can literally bite your fingers off.
Look, hey Rob, noodle piranhas first, so you get practice. Then go ahead and try.
Well, piranhas are small. Yeah, that's maybe a finger or something.
The problem is that if piranhas are hungry enough to where you're going to be able to noodle one in the first place, because generally when the waters are high and food's abundant, piranha don't attack people. It's when they get desperate during the dry season and the rivers and lakes start drying up in the Amazon basin and food becomes scarcer is usually when you're going to see people get attacked by them. And if you're at that point, you're not going to be noodling just one piranha. You're going to have a whole school of them attacking your ass. And the piranha also, it's the red piranha. They're the ones that are the meat eaters because there's multiple different kinds of piranha. There's also one that's a vegetarian. But the weird thing about that one, if you ever seen River Monsters, they were introduced. I think it was over in Tibet or somewhere over there. Somebody introduced the uh, blue piranha, which also has another name. I can't remember what the hell it is right now. And they started attacking people. Going for their
No,
private parts. Go swimming in that river and you come out with one less testicle. Your bedroom looks like outside, Kingpin?
This bedroom all tagged up.
You said it looks like his bedroom. I don't know. Just notice Bernie's out there.
I'm gonna make a point in a minute, but so you see what type of neighborhood we're at.
No, it's not a tunnel, Kingpin. It's an underpass. Just ask Snob.
What's going on out in the chat?
Kingpin said the tunnel. It's not a tunnel. It's an underpass. Ask Snob. Snob insists that sidewalk that goes under a road is an underpass. It's just a tunnel with that's a sidewalk.
Oh, we did go through an underpass with the tagged walls. Pretty dark, sketchy. I don't recommend people take those.
No lights.
No lights. Great place to get cornered.
Especially by the people you disturbed in the bushes.
Possibly. Well, it's always good to make sure you don't get tailed in, but the problem is you never know who's on the other side. Some of them are railroad tracks too, so there can be people sitting on top. Dog over here bigger than me. Whoa.
Oh, that big St. Bernard.
Something. Try to take a bite out of her.
Bite me. He licked my hand,
Uh-huh.
but he made a funny noise when he did it.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, so this is I don't know what some people would call a bad part of town. Lots of people end up dead, raped, stabbed, all type stuff around here.
And you decided it's a good idea to take a walk there at night.
Predominantly low wage, all that type of, low income. And what do we have? Dun, dun, dun.
Of course. I mean, the majority of them are in those kind of neighborhoods. There's a reason why that place was created. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, good old Margaret Sanger, right?
Uh-huh. I mean, anybody that's given an award by Hitler for killing babies, they're a piece of shit. And don't forget, she also gave Hitler an award for his eugenics program. You know what Hitler's eugenics program was? Also known as the Holocaust.
Damn, I wasn't trying to go all down that road, but damn.
Yeah, Margaret Sanger gave Hitler an award for the Holocaust. Isn't that lovely? That's the kind of person she was. And she is
the world, man. Was that before or after Time magazine?
Around that same time period.
Oh.
Yeah. And remember, Margaret Sanger is the one that a lot of Democrats, including Hillary Clinton, consider to be one of their heroes.
Yep. This chat's going to be dropped within an hour, I'm sure.
Well, we've talked about that before. Oh, yeah, she was a real piece of work.
I know it's funny, too. This whole walk, I don't think I've seen one officer this whole time. Kind of strange.
How did we end up talking about this shit? Oh, that's right. Rob had to point out the fact that there's a Planned Parenthood.
C-23's fault, man.
No, it's your fault. You're the one that had to go and put Planned Parenthood on camera.
just showing the facts.
How many are in the state of New York? Any idea?
I have no idea, honestly. I do know. I thought it was messed up that for a while, like, underage girls could go down there and get abortions and shit without their parents' knowledge of it at all. They were proved to have, like, that, I don't know, what do you call it? Surgery or something? Procedure without even their parents' knowledge, which I thought that was kind of shitty. Like, it really did.
Yeah. There's a few states that have those laws where there's no requirement for parental consent, which again is total horseshit.
Parental consent for what, guys? Marriage?
Abortion.
How y'all doing, man? Good to see you.
Doing all right, Jace. Good to see you.
Trying to get that over at Scotsman Stitcher.
Yeah, I was over there. Conversation was getting good. I hated to bail out on him.
Oh, they're still going?
He went to the 9 o'clock thing or so. Yeah.
Yeah, I cracked up Alan B Pro before I left, so it's on a wasted night. When they were doing the talking about the beards and stuff, I put out there in the chat that I heard they're going to film the remake to Predator in Alan's beard. He about lost it.
Yeah, I was kind of left out of that conversation, man. I can't grow a beard like that to save my life. I wasn't joking, mine's just straight Joe Dirt white trash, man.
Kingpin says there are 9 in New York State, 9 Planned Parenthood locations. We have 1 in the state of West Virginia. Yeah, I thought there would be
a lot more.
Yeah, I thought there would be 9 in New York City alone. But we got 1 in West Virginia, and it's currently closed.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many we have. We have them, but they're kind of spread out in Ohio. But I know a handful of years ago, our governor and our people, we got all mad and we passed our laws where we were like defunding Planned Parenthood. We didn't want our state tax money going to that, and they tried it, and then I think they got reversed or something that said that we couldn't do that. So, but they tried to take away state funding from them or something like that here, and then I don't know. They was told they wasn't allowed to do it.
Here, I mean, West Virginia, even before the Roe v. Wade decision was overturned, there haven't been very many abortion centers, Planned Parenthood or otherwise, in this state because we had some of the toughest anti-abortion laws on the books.
I know, like my ex-wife, man, she was like pro that place, you know what I mean? She liked the place, not from the abortions, but that's where she'd take the daughters, for stuff and to get them on birth control and stuff. That's what she was all about. And I told him I hated the place and everything. And that was one thing we disagreed on. But I think a lot of people around here look at it like that. Not so much as the abortions, but just, the birth control pills and stuff like that.
A lot of
free flowers, man. Free flowers. See how easy it would be to get my lady flowers right now.
Uh-huh.
Roses too.
Stealing them from somebody else, Rob?
Are you on other people's porch? Is that safe?
Now she knows where all the flowers come from. You're stealing them from other people.
Hey, that's on city property, damn it.
And what was that lady doing nailing up on the telephone pole there on your video, man?
Lord only knows, Jason.
Was she like...
I
I don't get. She just put nails in it.
Up there.
That was it.
She was ripping like tags off and putting zip ties up and pointing them in directions. So that's what I was wondering. Is this a crazy thing, or is there some zip tie conspiracy like the colors on mail boxes years ago, or what? What's going on here?
Well, man, go down there and turn them all the other direction, and then watch and see what happens.
It's the zip tie mafia.
Yeah, Gary out there.
The zip tie mafia, yeah. Marking their territory.
Yeah, Gary's out there saying that Kansas has a constitutional amendment on the ballot in August to ban all abortions in the state. Well, this state already had an abortion ban on the books. It just was halted when Roe was decided, but now the way that they're talking, it's going to go back into effect since the Roe's been overturned.
Well, at any rate, no matter where you stand on it, the thing we have to live by and agree with is the court's decision. It's the state's right to decide on this. So, if you want to contact your state people and voice your opinion, that's what you need to do.
Ozzy says Illinois has 17 Planned Parenthood centers.
All they're doing is returning it back to the state rights instead
Yeah,
of having big federal government control everything, and people are losing their fucking mind over it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the young men out there need to take a little responsibility too. I know they don't get mentioned and stuff, but like, if you don't want to be a father, don't make a baby. And if you don't believe in abortion or what could happen, then don't make a baby.
If you don't want to have kids
Right.
and you're a dude, all you gotta do is go and have a vasectomy.
Well, there's
No, there's just, you don't have to just, I don't know. We won't get into the details of things, but just don't make a baby. I didn't say you couldn't have fun. Just don't go making a baby. If you're not willing to bear the responsibility and ready for that in your lifetime. Don't help create a situation that could turn bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so if you have a vasectomy, you can still have all the fun you want, and now you're shooting blanks, so you don't have to worry about it.
personally, I like Dave Chappelle's joke from a couple years ago. The one of the ones that first got him in trouble, where he's talking about, women can go have an abortion and that's all right. That's her choice. But on the other hand, if the woman can go out there and get the abortion without having the guy's consent, then we shouldn't have to be on the hook for paying child support either if she decides to keep the baby that may not want. Yeah, boy, did that get him in trouble then. I'm surprised Netflix even made another special after the backlash they got for that one.
But yeah, it was funny though, but it does have a little bit of truth laced in
Yeah.
there. Where is Rob at today? Tonight.
Wow.
Sorry, that's copyrighted. Where am I is copyrighted.
See, he's all about them views.
Rob is the new Waldo or Carmen Sandiego. Take your pick.
I'm just saying.
At the train station. There's actually been a couple movies filmed here. Way back, I took baby basics class in here because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I figured, instead of listening to some of the crazy things old people say, I'd go to a class, and I was thankful I did.
Wait, what? You took a class on babies at a train station?
Yeah.
Okay.
More.
Yeah.
Hopefully there was a DNA test involved.
Oh, is that Bigfoot? You can't see it. Somebody's got a black plywood cutout of something hanging off that.
That girl, King Kong.
We were just talking about deadbeat dads, and here Rob's taking lessons at how to send them on down the line.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that was a pretty good class, Honestly, if I didn't take it, I might have been one of them assholes that did that shaken baby syndrome. Because you gotta admit it, a couple times you just want to go nuts. So, but they tell you about overstimulation. We checked all the bases. You done everything, made them comfortable. they just keep going. Everything's good. Get them set up, turn the lights off, and walk away. And that saved my life, probably. So,
Yeah.
that
And
might help some young parents out there.
now we know where all the hobos come from that are riding the rails. Parents going and getting a how to take care of your baby class
Yeah.
at the damn train station.
Only life they ever known. Living the rail.
What the hell kind of train station you people got there?
There's the officers. Lady pushing me out of the road. You guys are awful quiet. What's happening? What are you taking bets on how long before I get robbed or arrested?
Just
Or
waiting
break
on
your
my
neck.
train to come in.
Yeah, we're listening for the train whistle.
See if I can get another view of the trains up here. There's some air brakes or something going on.
The sound of silence is deafening.
Uh-huh.
I'm on a bridge looking down, so you probably can't see him.
Don't step off, Rob.
What the hell's the hole for? So you can take a shot?
Yeah, so we were talking about that not long ago. Like, I don't know, maybe because of the news. The stadium's like straight ahead of this angle. You can't see it because the lights aren't on right now. So, but it's basically right there, kind of past that billboard sign. There's a white fence there. It's actually part of the field. So
What
I think the
stadium?
news might take photos like here at some points and when they launch fireworks.
What stadium, Rob?
That stadium? What is it called?
It was the Beam.
BMETS or something. It's a rip-off con artist stadium is what it is. They charge you to build it. They charge you to keep it. They charge you to upgrade it. They charge you to change the seats out. You drive by, nobody's ever there. And then it gets sold and rebought or whatever. And then the city takes over all over again. It helps the next buyer right along. And then they charge you like $10 for a bottle of water. Like the freaking place is a racket. I think stadiums are one of the biggest scams of cities there is.
Quit complaining. There's plenty of neighborhoods that would love to have a stadium. You don't know how good you got it.
Yeah, not this one. That's funny.
Got a couple stadiums here.
We got bleacher seats in a dirt track, man. And here you're complaining about your
You got a dirt track?
Your
Shit.
modernized, revamped new seat stadium. We're county fair here, buddy.
Wait a minute. They're charging us like, I don't know, $5 million to reorganize the seats like every 3 years. some crap like that. Like it gets pretty old.
Yeah,
So
here
we
the
had
college
tractor
and the
pulls
high school.
last night, tearing up what good dirt we got.
Here the high school and the college both have stadiums. It's not even that big of a town, really. I mean, it's a big town, but it's not like a major city or anything.
Yeah, we got bleacher seats on just one side.
Oh, I've seen that before. That's the way the field was at the high school I went to. We didn't play football in our home field. Everybody, all the city football games were usually at south of the Tech's South Stadium, the name of it was, on the south
Shit,
side of
the
Pittsburgh.
schools around here all got their own $10 million stadium.
Yeah, all the schools in Columbus got multi-million-dollar stuff. It's crazy. How they got like multi-million-dollar training facilities, let alone the damn stadiums. But where I live, we got nothing.
No, Forbes Field closed before I was born. The River Stadium was opened a year before I was born. I
It
know where Forbes Field was.
seemed like here they just complain, throw money at education, and get nothing for it, and claim because they don't have enough money, so they just throw more money at it. And all the people that are, we'll say, in power or in the know, that they don't have their kids in private school or public school. I can tell you that shit. So they really don't care. It's it's a damn money funnel around here. The elementary auditoriums being redone, like they already exist, being redone for $6-7 million, something ridiculous. I think like to sing what Itsy Bitsy Spider. Like, are you shitting me? Like, they're cute and all, but it's an elementary school. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man.
Three Rivers opened 4 years before I was.
Hey, seeing Gizzard Gary out there made me want to announce this. I got some good news today. Got room all set up for coming out to the Wanamaker Gun Show this fall. So we got room and lodging already secured, man.
Pirates' final season in Forbes Field was '69, if I remember right. That was 5 years before I was born. My grandfather had a seat from Forbes Field. Forbes Field is where the Pirates used to play in Pittsburgh, for anybody who didn't know.
The Buckaroos? The Buccos?
The Buccos. Yeah. Forbes Field, so named because it was on Forbes Avenue between downtown Pittsburgh and Oakland.
This crap. Millions of dollars on stadiums and shit, but the sidewalks look like that.
Oh, well, they're fixing something. See the cone?
Oh yeah, they just they're not fixing nothing. They just got a cone. Watch out.
Maybe they're looking for Jimmy Hoffa.
Crazy, man. Got a bunch of new circles too. I know Jason loves those.
Oh, roundabouts?
Yep.
Gary says he was born the year Maz, aka Bill Mazeroski, hit the home run to win the series. Yeah, 1960, the year that the Yankees were supposed to just whoop on the Pirates in the World Series and then lost in Game 7 to a walk-off home run by Bill Mazeroski.
Anybody? I haven't got to watch a baseball game this year. I was just thinking about that the other day.
I haven't watched baseball in years.
I used to watch it all the time. Last few years, haven't got to see very much, but I've enjoyed what few I sat down and watched. Just haven't caught one at all this whole year. I know there's a bunch of rule changes and electronic stuff now, but yeah, haven't got to see a single game. Of course, my team sucks, so.
It's been over 20 years since I last sat down and watched a baseball game just to watch a baseball game. Okay, it's clips of one here and there, like if we're in a restaurant and they got the game on the TV or something, but I haven't sat down and watched a baseball game just to watch a baseball game in over 20 years.
If the time is right, I enjoy a baseball game. I can just sit and enjoy it. Not so passionate a fan that like my heart's racing. I'm in panic that we're gonna lose. You know what I mean? But I can enjoy it. I can watch the pitches. I can see a little strategy going on. I can just enjoy a baseball game now and then, like relaxing. Oh,
I
but I
can
can't
enjoy a
watch the
female
Yankees.
volleyball game.
Mm, beach volleyball, maybe. Some of those women on the regular volleyball teams. I want a DNA test to see if they're actually women. And that was before all the training stuff.
I'll tell you, a crazy sport to watch that ain't exactly too bad. I mean, it's action packed. That's lacrosse. Those were lacrosse games, man. Like, it ain't like football. Like, yeah, football guys run a whole lot for 20 seconds at a time, and then they walk back to the huddle and everything. Them lacrosse guys run nonstop, man. Those guys are incredible athletes.
Hmm. Yeah, lacrosse is like, hockey's the same kind of thing, man. You get like maybe a minute and then you're back out on the ice again, just like skating up as fast as you possibly can.
Call bullshit. Hockey's active for sure, but I don't know. Lacrosse, maybe it's similar.
Oh man,
Because they're
it's
not running the whole time in lacrosse, but
the games that I've seen. They are.
98% of the time, basically. So
Yeah, the
in
lacrosse
hockey,
that I've watched
sometimes
is
you got little breaks out there on the ice. You're not just all out going. So
the lacrosse that I've watched. They go at it. They're running pretty much nonstop, man. It's
and I think you got more pads in hockey, to be honest.
Try water polo.
Yeah, you just play a goaltender.
Yeah, it's not good to stop moving in the pool.
Yeah, but yeah, you have pads in hockey. I was a goaltender, Rob. I had the thickest pads on the team, and my chest would come. I'd come out of the game, get in the locker room, get my pads off, and I'd have bruises from where the puck hits you. Those pads don't provide much protection, man. Honestly.
I got family that played AAA, so I'm well aware. But still, the modern pads today with hockey versus lacrosse, I don't know. I think you're probably better protected. And really, in most cases, the goalie's the only one catching a damn puck. So
Oh no, guys are getting hit in the face and stuff with the puck all the
yeah,
time.
you get caught with a stick or whatever. But like I said, you got a lot of pads. So I don't know. Lacrosse, they're not running around that padded up, is all I'm saying. And they're constantly beating on each other.
Yeah, but you're not moving as fast either. Hockey,
How the hell did we get on
you're
sports
moving
balls?
faster than hockey. You're
I
moving
don't know. I
faster than
can't
what
stand
guys
sports ball.
can run in lacrosse. So you got to take that into consideration too. Guys get skating in hockey, they're going, double-digit miles per hour, whereas the guys running on the lacrosse field ain't going it quite as fast.
You said it yourself. You played hockey. You didn't play lacrosse, so you're biased. Just admit it.
No,
Admit it, man. This is one of them moments.
Uh-huh. No, I know what lacrosse is. I had friends that played lacrosse. I mean, I know what the differences
What's
are
the chat
between
say?
them. So,
1 for lacrosse, 2 for hockey.
I'm not saying they're not. They're both wicked. I mean, I wouldn't want to take a hit, a cross check in either sport. And another crazy one's rugby. Those guys are out there without pads at all. And then Australian rules football is another one that's crazy.
Shit, the craziest one's big time wrestling. Them guys and gals are getting banged up left and right.
Wrestling. What is it?
Boxing or MMA?
Coming from a female.
Boxing is fake.
Where do you rate
Oh, God.
wrestling on your scale?
Trash.
Oh, damn. Sorry, Rich. That was too much.
If you don't
I
think
just
the
watched that
wrestlers are
last.
athletes, you haven't watched it lately.
Yeah, I just watched that last MMA, and that was a joke, man. There wasn't no action or fighting. There wasn't a good match in any of that, man. And it was a lot. Man, it was like $75 when the
So
big boys started.
Kingpin voted for 2. I don't remember what option 2 was.
2 was hockey.
2 hockey. Yeah.
So that's the only vote. So hockey wins, hands down. It's over.
What was the poll?
It was 1 lacrosse, 2 hockey.
Yeah, Kingpin says highlight is a crazy sports balls. Yeah, that guys have been killed getting hit with a highlight ball.
Yeah, that baby's traveling.
Rugby. Rugby is the sport.
Rugby. Like I said, it's crazy.
Psh, well, don't leave out hot dog eating.
Hey, you know had the worst. You know had the worst sport. The Aztecs. You were killed, and then you were used as the ball.
That's a sport.
No, that's no joke. They would go and they would attack some village that was near them. They'd kill somebody, cut his head off, and then play a sport similar to like a combination of soccer and basketball, where you had to knock the decapitated head through a ring with your legs. You weren't allowed to use your hands. If you lost, they sacrificed your whole team.
You sure that wasn't Trailer Park Wars?
No, this was a game.
No, I've seen that before. They had like a walled-in pit at the bottom. They had one of those stone circle hoops on each side of the ring.
Crap over here.
And they also didn't they kill you if you won too? So
No, if you won,
screwed.
you were let go. If you lost, if your team lost, your whole team was sacrificed to their gods.
Yeah, but them people were like savages, man. Like they cut your heart out on top of the temple and showed it to the gods just so the sun would come up tomorrow. You know?
Yeah, and they ripped your heart out of your chest while you were still alive.
What team is this?
The Aztecs.
The Aztecs.
Rob's like thinking, they're doing this now.
You shit. Rob. I might need to check out sports again. Shit.
So remember when we was talking about all the government agencies buying up stuff?
Yeah.
Did you see the one today they put out? The U.S. Department of Fish and Forest Rangers or whatever, and the Department of Business or something. Uh, they just bought Glocks and they just bought suppressors.
Uh,
Suppressors. What the hell are they buying suppressors for?
So they don't hurt their hearing.
weird.
Nah, so they'll funnel them suppressors off to the street gangs, and then they'll have some crimes where somebody uses a suppressor, and then they'll be all on the big kick to ban the suppressors. Just like today, I heard a Democrat, of course. You can see what's going to happen, what's coming up here with these people testifying, because Smith and Wesson is one of them in there. They talked about this 4th of July shooting. Used Smith and Wesson military and police rifle, and he fired 90 rounds. So that's a preview of what that little testifying to Congress is going to be about. He said it over and over, the Smith and Wesson military and police model. Just kept drilling that home. So they're going to screw with them about just their marketing on it.
So that's a crime right there.
Well, that's what the courts in Connecticut allowed the Sandy Hook
Yeah.
lawsuit to go through, was claiming that Remington
Marketing.
was marketing to children. It's like, what?
And I heard from one of the people said that evidence that they had to produce to the committee, they wanted to know how many AR-15s they sold, how much they spent on advertising, and how much of those AR-15s are like the company's percentage of, profit, production, whatever. But that was in there. How much do you spend on advertising for that? So they already started on the news, spreading their bull, setting things up. They're going to go nuts over that M&P. They won't never call it M&P. They'll call it military and police every time they mention it.
Well, hopefully Smith and Wesson doesn't cower. That's what these meetings and all that's about.
Yeah, it'd be great to have some balls. Stand up. It's a name. It's a name we just picked. Don't mean nothing. If you don't like it, the next motto I make will be called the Congress Killer.
Well, the original M&P was a revolver in 38 Special way
Yeah, I mean,
back
that's
then.
a 100-year-old slogan for their company. You know what I mean? They better bring that up. Say,
Yeah.
we've been using that for 100 years. Nobody
And
ever
that
had a
one
problem.
actually was marketed
Yeah.
to the military and police.
Yeah, back then, yeah.
Unlike the AR-15 that just has the M&P name on it.
Yeah, like I said, that stuff up there with Remington just opened the door for them to crack down on your advertisement and stuff, which means we all know that means nothing. That's just that's a cheap way to attack them on something. The name of something in its advertising. The name doesn't mean anything. That's just like the scary black rifle. You know what I mean? That's all it is.
Get out of here.
Crazy's out here, man.
You know who the craziest one is, Rob? You, for being out there walking among them.
Safety in numbers.
No, here you go. Man, you gotta stay fresh. You gotta be out. Can't hibernate. Don't go looking for trouble, but don't hide either. Live your life. You can be as safe as you want. When it's your time, it's your time.
Rob's gonna get attacked by Bigfoot because he doesn't have any Lay's potato chips on him.
Maybe he's got his air nailer with him and he's out.
Female
doing them
Bigfoot?
zip ties.
Would it be a female Bigfoot?
I don't know.
They have
Probably
been
not.
reported. Yes.
Well, I don't know, babe. Would you mind?
Would I buy?
Yeah, if I got raped by a female Bigfoot.
Yeah, I would mind.
Oh, so you'd fight?
What the hell kind of question is
You
that?
better fight.
Rob's about to get his ass kicked.
Oh man.
Only if I've been drinking.
Man.
What?
When you see how hairy that bitch was, you'd be fighting.
Hell no, he wouldn't.
Oh man. Oh, smells like sewage over here.
It always does.
And now, what if Rob was getting raped by a transsexual Bigfoot?
Oh God.
No, that wouldn't happen. I'd be dead, dude. I'd be dead.
I can see the news right now, man. They're gonna be screaming, "Man in New York just got raped by a female Bigfoot. Now he's got to cross state lines to get an abortion." It just ain't
Oh,
right.
geez.
Not in New York.
It's New York. It's entirely possible.
He's gotta choose between his life and his health or traveling miles and miles.
Fine.
You got me worried.
Mhm.
It's 9mm enough.
For Bigfoot? Hell no.
You know that Rob's on his way to the convenience to get some Jack Links. He's trying to,
He's getting Jack Links. He's getting the Lay's potato chips. He's getting the whole 9 yards, man. Let's make sure his ass is covered. Literally.
Hey, New Jersey Outcast has got a good one out there.
Oh, that's
Female-
John Z.
Yeah, a female Bigfoot is just another name for a female Democrat. Now I'm going to go with that because a couple weeks ago we was talking about take a closer look at that. What's her name?
Nancy Pelosi.
No, the other. What's her? I got a blank right now. That Tulsi Gabbard. The Tulsi part was holding me up. That Tulsi Gabbard. I showed the evidence and stuff, man. Man, that's 6 foot something, size 13, 14 shoed right there. So, I mean, I was telling King with that a picture of her on the beach, walking on the beach. As soon as she was gone, they come out and filled her footprints up with cast. What are you doing, Rob? Trying to find your Honda?
No, he's trying to find the female Bigfoot that's going to rape him.
No, neither.
Dude, you got to get like a shovel handle, axe handle, good stick, limb, or something. You got to beat on the trees, man. you got to keep banging on the trees as you're walking, man. You got to beat them up out of the brush, man. Put out the signal.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
Get a good sized rock in your hand, man, and knock on a tree or a telephone pole.
It might help if you rub some Jack Links all over yourself, too.
and tater chips.
Uh-huh. Well, you got to have the tater chips to go with the beef jerky, man.
Unfortunately, my phone's at like 2%, so it's probably gonna die out real quick. But I don't know how long you're running, but I'd probably be able to catch you on the other one. Sure, I don't have it. I don't know, in a bit. So if you're still running in a bit, I'll jump back. If not, have a great night, everybody. Sorry, I was ill prepared without a full battery.
Well, be careful, Rob, because you are in
Oh.
New York. If you hit a female Bigfoot, it might be after your old lady.
Might be his next old lady.
Damn, and my phone will be dead. Oh man.
Headline tomorrow: Man marries Bigfoot after Bigfoot kills his wife, his lady.
Oh, Krabby's correct, man. I do not recommend this. At least prepare yourself if you know it's coming across. But those pictures that came out of nasty Pelosi this week, oh,
What? Huh?
you didn't see the pictures of her at the beach?
And not recent pictures of her at the beach. Anyway.
Yeah. I suggest you pass.
I've seen pictures of her in her prime at the beach. And I forget who. One of the news channels was showing them.
Well,
Yeah, back when she was actually a beauty queen. Yeah, back when she was an actual beauty queen, winning beauty pageants out in California and shit.
She won beauty pageants the same way Kamala won office.
No. Pelosi actually wasn't a bad-looking woman when she was younger. I don't know what happened in the inner time period. Jesus Christ, she looks like Skeletor now.
Because Democratic policies just make you ugly.
Hey, Rich, there's a link out there from Krabby who says that you need to look at that.
No, because it says open at own risk. I'm going to err on the better side of valor here and say, okay, no, since he said open at own risk.
It's probably
I just
Nancy.
ate dinner. I just ate dinner before we went live. I don't want to taste it a second time around.
No, you probably just gouge your eyeballs out. I mean, you're man enough to actually take it with a little warning, but it's like one of those things you can't unsee. You know what I mean?
Kingpin says what happened to Pelosi was drugs, booze, and Satan. That's possible.
That's because Jason knows this from firsthand experience. He's looked at him 3 or 4 times.
Jason's got him hanging in his bathroom. What are you talking about?
I was actually exposed to it once, and I get why they were like, prepare yourself. And then it was an accidental sighting the next time, and that's why I bared the price. And I'm just warning all of you: just don't do it. Just don't. I know you're curious, but don't. Avoid anything about Nancy Pelosi, vacation, Italy, beach, and any of those keywords and anything. Just forget about it. Life goes on.
Yeah, some things are better left unseen.
And of course, if you happen to be exposed to it, if it doesn't bother you, then go get a knife and slash your own throat.
Or a good psychiatrist, one of the two.
Heat up a soldering iron, stick it in your eye.
PA Reloader says, "Could you imagine that in a bikini?" Well, Jason's seen it, so yes, he can very well imagine what it looks like in a bikini.
You
Oh
can't
God,
unimagine.
that'd be like looking at Skeletor in a bikini. Like, ew, who wants to do that?
No, she's not really skinny.
Neither was Skeletor.
She's not really skinny. She's very old.
Yeah, yeah. She's what, 80?
Hey man, y'all know how fruit goes bad, right? Imagine two 80-year-old watermelons.
Defense Dad says, "Wait, she was at the beach? I thought vampires died in sunlight."
She's just a ghoul.
Yeah, Kingpin Skeletor was buff as shit, but do you want to look at a woman that looked like Skeletor? And don't forget the face part of that equation. Hell, I don't think Skeletor's eyes were sunken in as what Nancy Pelosi's are now that I think about it. You know, in the few episodes of He-Man where he actually had eyes.
I'll just say I understand why her husband drinks even though he's 80 years old.
You know it's even better? You know who her nephew is, right?
Yeah.
No.
You don't know who her nephew is? Current governor of California, Gavin Newsom.
And everybody in between there is all stock market swindlers and sketchy rich people too.
Have a good night, Kingpin.
Yep. Good night, Kingpin.
See you, man. See, old Gavin got busted taking his vacation up in Montana.
Uh-huh. After not letting any other state employee do so.
Same old man, just like eating in restaurants, and no masks, and getting your hair done.
Mm-hmm.
Rules for thee, not for me.
Yeah. No different than AOC shitting on Florida and all this other stuff and then going and partying in Miami.
What about him chasing Kavanaugh out of the restaurant and shit? And putting bounties out there on the internet. We'll pay you money if you tell us if you see him in public. That shit's got to stop.
Well, remember, even before on the Roe v. Wade thing, you had Maxine Waters telling people to go out there and harass any Republican they saw eating at a restaurant, tell them they're not welcome there. That's inciting violence. Why isn't she sitting in the damn jail cell right now?
Yeah, and she brought that back up after the court decisions too.
Mm-hmm.
Said we won't stop.
That woman's nuttier than a goddamn fruitcake. It probably tastes just as bad.
Shit, the man had death threats upon him, man, over your guys' this bull crap. And now you're telling people to go punk him out and putting out bounties to go hunt him down and everything. Even if he's not a judge, what if he's just a regular person? You can't do that crap.
No.
But he's a judge. He just ruled for concealed carry, so I bet he's got his. What if him or his bodyguards, man, have to blow some holes in some stupid, twisted mind protester, man? This shit's it's gonna get out of hand. That's what they want, really. Push it till it does. But we gotta stop that shit before that happens. I mean, it's crazy.
No,
We
no.
never thought this shit would be like this
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Defense said you got the wrong one. We didn't call fruitcake AOC. We called Maxine Waters a fruitcake. So whether that's better or not, I don't know.
Like Kingpin would say, at least a fruitcake's useful.
Sometimes.
Yeah, AOC, we got no use for her.
Defense said, well, that's worse. Calling the fruitcake Maxine Waters.
Yeah, maybe we should. AOC is like a fruitcake, man. Maybe we can just re-gift her to someplace else.
Cuba would be a good start.
Get her
North
out of
Korea.
Congress. Yeah, get her out of Congress. Let her be the mayor of New York City. At least it's their problem, not ours. Right now, she's our problem. Send her home, man. Let her be mayor. Okay.
You know, that dumbass thinks that she's going to be president at some point. Said she
Things
may
are
run
bad. Things are bad, and this country's doomed. But it ain't going that bad that quick.
She literally said she is considering running in 2024. She'll turn 35 just before the election, making it in just under the wire to get the age requirement.
I want to see the birth certificate.
I thought you had to be 37 to run for president.
No, you're
35.
35.
Yeah, 35.
Defense that said he actually likes fruitcake and that he's one of the few. There are good fruitcakes and then there are horrid fruitcakes.
And sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
The ones at the bakery near where I grew up, oh, they had the best fruitcake. It was absolutely delicious. It wasn't like one of those store-bought ones that tasted like it was fermenting for 1,000 years and, you know, probably could get up and walk away on its own if it wanted to while weighing 100 pounds. Theirs was really good. It was kind of like the same texture as like a banana bread with the candied fruits in it and walnut. Yeah, man, it was really good the way they made theirs. My defense dad said he's mostly German, grew up eating stuff most people would turn their nose at. Man, I'm half German and half British. How's that for a culinary diversity for you? You know, the British claim to fame as a savory food as fish and chips.
I thought it was Welsh rabbit
No, that's the Welsh.
or a spotted dick.
Oh, that's a dessert. It's something to do with dates or something. I forget what all that is. It's like
It still sounds.
Yeah, I know,
It
it's a
sounds
really
like something
stupid
I'm
name.
never gonna. I'm never gonna try.
It's a really, really stupid name, but it
Jason,
probably meant something totally different when they came up with the name. But
Jason, are you gonna run out and try spotted dick?
Dude, if I ever went to England, I would starve to death.
there's some good English foods. Baked beans are originally British.
Dude, I could hardly eat around America. I'd die over there.
Fish and chips, which is just fish and French fries.
Dude, I live off basic stuff, man. It's called hamburgers, hot dog,
You can get
pizza,
that shit over there.
repeat, hamburgers, hot dog, pizza,
You can get McDonald's over there.
Pepsis.
Yeah,
I don't even really do McDonald's or any of that stuff too much. Really, mostly I eat basically gas station food most of the time.
there
I
are
just don't
American.
care about food, man. I just never
Yeah,
been a big
okay.
food guy.
There are American food restaurants over in Europe. Like we have Chinese food restaurants here in the United States. You'll be fine. You'll find someplace where you're going to be able to eat cheese. It, you would there the British version of pot roast with roast potatoes. Oh man, that is good.
Man, their
Shepherd's
McDonald's
pie.
has probably got like McGrilled Welsh rabbit and spotted dick McMuffin or some shit. Man, I couldn't eat over there.
No, McDonald's is McDonald's. They just changed the name because they don't do pounds anymore. Well, in England they may still call it a quarter pounder in England, but you go over to France and it's a McRoyal with the Royale cheese or whatever the fuck it is.
I would like a 200 kilogram of cheese.
They call it the Royale with cheese. Actually, that would be Le Royale du fromage. That's about the extent of my French. Don't ask me anything else. You know why I know what du fromage is? Dexter's Laboratory. The episode where he's got to learn, he's taking French and he didn't study because he's too busy playing around in his laboratory. So he gets one of those tapes that you listen to in your sleep to supposedly learn French, and it gets stuck on omelette du fromage, omelette du fromage, omelette du fromage all night as he's listening to this tape. The next day, all he can say is omelette du fromage.
Defense dad's got it right. Spotted dick sounds like somebody needs to go see a dermatologist.
Mm-hmm. Gary says the major difference is that McDonald's in Europe do not put ice in soft drinks. Never heard that one before, but I can believe it because Europe's weird.
Why do you need to put ice in soft drinks? It comes out of the fucking machine ice cold.
Not always, man. It depends on how busy the restaurant is.
Oh, then they're not running it right because even if it's packed, it should still be going through refrigerated lines.
It doesn't have. You go through the drive-through to McDonald's here, and it doesn't have time to get cold.
Yeah, I don't think it's cold without the ice. Most places I get pop out. Because it ain't cold when they put just a little bit of ice in it.
I don't know. I don't put ice in my soda, and it's always ice cold, and then I get it drink before it gets hot, and I don't have to worry about my soda being watered down. When I pay for 44 ounces, I'm getting 44 ounces. I'm not getting 30 ounces and 12 ounces in 14 ounces of ice.
That's why you ask for light ice, and you need to get a little bit of ice, just enough to cool it down.
Yeah, everybody out there saying that, yeah, their pop's cold. Not here. I
Not
swear to
here.
God, if you order light on the ice, you will not have a cold drink. You won't.
Yeah. If you go in the restaurant and get your drink, and it'll be cold. If you go through the drive-through, which is where both Burger King and McDonald's here do most of their business, your drink will not be cold without ice in it. It does even with the refrigerator lines, it doesn't have enough time to be cold coming out of that fountain machine at the drive-through at either restaurant.
Yeah, I'm talking the fast food joints. I'm sure I'll check that out tomorrow. It's probably cold at the gas station where you fill your big gulp and everything. But if you roll up to here at McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Arby's, something like that, nah, it's not cold. You're paying for a whole cup of ice, and if you pour it all out and see how much pop you got, you really don't even get like a can's worth of pop.
Exactly. Gary completely understands. So does Foss. That means their machines are fucked up. Their lines are screwed up because it should be coming out so cold you don't need ice.
I don't think I've ever been to a fast food restaurant where the sodas coming out of the drive-through were ice cold.
Yeah, I don't either, man. That's yeah.
Just saying.
Maybe you guys got normal hotter weather or something, and that's just how they do it out there or whatever. But yeah, that's it's not just one place. I mean, I could take you to 20 places and you say no ice, and you're not going to get no ice cold pop.
Mm-mm.
Everywhere I go around here, I can get ice cold soda coming straight from the drive-through. Go into the restaurant, go into the convenience store. It don't matter. I'm getting ice cold soda, no ice.
No, even with ice here, you got to drink it fast. Your ice. Well, here's I'll tell you why we don't have ice cold soda. If you go buy a pop with ice in it and you don't like get on it and drink it fast, your ice will melt. And you got watered down warm pop that gives you heartburn when you drink it.
Yeah. That's why you don't get ice, because of the fact you're losing the amount of soda, and then you get the watered down crap. Nah,
Yeah, but you see how they're getting us? You have
Yeah,
to
they're
get ice here. You see what I'm saying?
they're
You have to.
they're running their lines right through the cooker, so this way it keeps it damn hot. Even my wife's over here going, "How horrible must that soda be?" I mean, you got to keep it cold.
Yeah, we may not do very well when it comes to the fast food places, but I don't know if you guys got what we got. We got drive-throughs, man. You guys got drive-throughs?
Yeah, we got drive-through restaurants.
No, 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 no. Like a drive-through store.
Yeah, we that there's one around here, not that far from here. You drive through. It's a convenience store that you literally drive through.
Yeah, I could drive up. We have them everywhere
Yeah,
here.
we have
You
drive-up windows at convenience stores.
No,
No,
not a drive
no.
up window.
You
You
drive
drive
in
through
a
the
building.
store.
Yeah, you could pull up and they'll hand me ice cold beer right through my car window. Cigarettes,
Yeah,
groceries, food, pop, candy,
yeah, you have drive-up
chips.
windows.
No, it's
You
not
drive
a
up
drive-up
to the-
It's
window.
not a window.
drive
it's a
up to the
Not a
building.
window.
window. You literally are driving into the store.
It's called a drive-through, not a drive along like drive-through at McDonald's or something. It's a building. I can drive through, and it's loaded with beer right up to my car
Yeah.
doors on each side, whatever you want.
Yeah, you know those drive-through car washes? Think that, but only a store.
Yeah, yeah. So you're driving through like a garage door into a building, and you're exiting out another garage door at the end when you pay.
See,
We can go get whatever we want, and never get out of your car, man. They hand it right through the window, open your back door, put it on a seat for you.
I can drive up to Albertsons and then call them and say, "Hey, I'm here. Bring me my stuff." They'll bring me all my stuff. I just don't do that.
I don't think he gets it, Jason.
Nah, he doesn't get the convenience. We got
I-
them
I-
in every neighborhood on the corners, man, and like there's usually like a line, like people walk out to your car like you're in line. What you need, and they go get whatever you want. You never leave your car.
Yeah, we call those drug dealers.
No, man, we pull up, get anything we want, man. Cigarettes, pop, beer, lotto tickets, snacks, chips, little gizmo doodads, man, little toys for the kids.
But
Can
you pull up to the-
anything, whatever they
Can you
call
pull
a
up-
deal on, man?
can you pull up to the gas pump and have them pump your gas and bring you a soda?
Yep, if you honk your horn. If you're disabled, or tell them you're disabled, or tell them you need help. they'll
See,
come
that's
pump your
not-
gas.
We pull up to a gas pump and they come running to our vehicle. It don't matter if you're 16 or if you're 66. You're getting the
Oh,
same
that's
treatment.
That's because you live in a state that doesn't trust its citizens.
Here, you gotta go pay for your gas, then you pump it.
Yeah, we pay the attendant when they come to the car and pump our gas for us. See, we're creating jobs to keep people employed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, our gas is $1 cheaper, and we pump it ourselves.
Washington, it's like $1 more expensive, and they got to pump their own gas.
Krabby wants to know, is that when Antifa employee steals your credit card info? Possibly. And then Defense Dad asks, you get spotted dick at the drive-thru, and if so, can you also get antibiotics to take care of it? He's asking for a friend.
No, but the closest drive-through to me's got a bar built right next door to it. Might be able to get spotted dick in there.
The one here has an insurance office built right next door to it. Kev Woods is out there. Evening, Kev. And no, we're not talking about doing cousins on the farm.
Talking about drive-throughs and how convenient they are. I just went through my closest one here a few hours ago, actually. Yeah, like pretty much around here, if you don't need gasoline, like where you have to stop, get out of the car, then anything else you need, you just go through the drive-through.
Well, the one here, you can actually get cereal and stuff.
Yeah, we got that. A little bit of stuff. Sometimes just a lot of stuff, whatever, like the owner, caught a deal on or whatever, man. You might go through there and Get T-shirts, sunglasses, whatever. You don't know.
The one
Most
here
of
is
them
just a
here
regular.
got. If you got a dog with you, most of them here got free dog treats. They reach in and give your dog a treat if they're riding in a car with you.
The one here is just like a regular convenience store. Anything convenience
Yeah,
store has, they
milk,
have.
bread, eggs, anything you
Hmm.
need, bacon, lunch meat. Yeah, there's whole coolers here with lunch meats and cheese and yeah, man, just whatever you kind of need.
Yeah, you just tell the attendant what you want. They get it. They bag it up,
Yep,
put it in your car for you.
yep. There's only enough room on each side of your car for them to walk. Get in the coolers. They got anything and everything you ever need. Like I say, if you pretty much if you're not getting out to get gas, you can just go through the drive-through.
Well, I gotta bail out. I gotta get ready for work in the morning.
Okie doke. Yeah, we're getting
So,
ready to wrap this up because we're almost
See,
at the 2 hour mark anyway. So,
yeah.
anything you want to plug before you get out of here?
I know Jason will probably be on the panel on Wednesday night on Chris from the 740 show. Giza Gary hosts a show on Fridays and Sundays. Boss does his Wednesday night mouse party. So I'd check out all those. They're pretty entertaining. So have a great night.
Yep. Have a good night, man. How about you, Jason? Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
no, I'll just be hanging out as usual. Pop in some chats when I can. Thanks for the invite, man. Glad I got in here at the last of it. Always good to hang out with everybody.
Foss says that would cut down on shoplifting, having the drive-through style stores and stuff.
Before we was cutting off, I was going to plug like my local drive-through, Dino's drive-through. They also have like a pizza shop and everything and delivery. So if you need something, you can call Dino's and order like a pizza or sub or something. And if you need something out of the drive-through, they'll deliver that with your pizza. So like you can order cigarettes, pop, beer, whatever you want, and get it delivered with your pizza.
Yep. And PA Reloader says, great show, good laughs. Take care, guys. Yep, have a good one, PA Reloader,
ya.
and thanks, man. Yep, thanks everybody else that was out there as well. Appreciate y'all showing up, and watching the show tonight. We will leave you with the following little video clip. Have a good night and stay safe out there.